Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of X-Men 97. This is episode 9. It is called Tolerance is Extinction, Part 2. Last episode was a doozy. We had all of the Prime Sentinels around the world essentially activating at once and having to fight them all off. We got some really cool sequences with Wolverine and Nightcrawler. We got to see the Summers family jump out of a Porsche. Like, tons of crazy stuff happened. And at the end of the episode, Magneto, who was freed, decided to just go boss mode and shut everything down. And presumably now a war is on the horizon. So that's not good, but we're gonna see what happens. So before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into episode 9 of X-Men 97. X-Men 97. Alright. Tolerance is Extinction, Part 2. Magneto's you're not staying at the North Pole? You just chilling? Is that your mom? Are you sad that your mom is a robot that you turned her into? Yeah, things aren't going great. Eric, no. Oh, even Forge has his costume. Oh, maybe Eric is building a base. What's up, Shouty?
The world is going to end in 12 hours, so you two better make this fast.
Magneto, sir? Really? What did you expect was going to happen when you tossed
Now
him to school?
is not the time for this.
I wanted to spare you the weight of your loyalty to me. You, both of you, have done everything I have asked since you were teenagers.
There's a lot of ingrained loyalty.
I still would have had to send Nathan to the future. I'd still be pulled into dealing with Bastion or Magneto or whoever else threatened the world. No matter what, I'll always end up here. Don't you know that?
That was my fear.
He wants you to live a life, brother.
Remy,
Rick,
No!
you're alive.
How do you feel?
I feel like I've been run over by a hay baler fixed with a jet engine.
Close enough.
Much has happened, Fräulein. Trask survived. And so did...
Remy?
No. Magneto.
Oh, Jean. What happened?
I know.
We're renovating.
This was our home. A haven. If it is this horrible here, how bad is it out there?
Thousands are feared dead.
Thousands?
Without warning, Magneto's thrown the entire planet back centuries.
I can feel the Earth's magnetic field dying even now.
Dying? Christ, brother.
We need to find
The
Magneto and
magnetic
convince
field
him
is
to reverse the
required
damage
for
to Earth
Earth
before
to
it becomes permanent.
survive.
The man just declared war on the whole planet. His day
Literally.
ends one way.
Logan,
Mutants
you must
will die
punish
as well.
someone for today.
The sun
Start with me.
we're only protected by the sun because of the Earth magnetic field.
Learning how to safely remove Sentinel nanotech will take years. But Forge and I
Good
believe
luck.
we can restore the Prime Sentinel's innate humanity.
Hold up. These guys hated us before
Oh wow,
Bastion
even he's
drafted
got a
our
costume
kids for
now.
the robot army.
Let's go.
And we face it as we always have.
Together.
As a family.
There is one wrinkle to our plan. The Prime Sentinels are controlled by a central command server.
Blow it up.
Bastion is the command server.
Oh, fat rip.
Once Bastion is no longer a threat, I believe Magnus will be open to turning the power back on.
It's kind of weird that he calls him Magnus.
Let's get to work, team.
Scott stepped up.
If Bastion's abilities operate like our mutations, we can use neutralizer technology to permanently disable his control of Prime Sentinels.
Okay, no neutralizer technology.
Just because Storm's upset about it? Let's not take her opinion into this for a brief
Part of
second.
me wonders if Gambit should have been buried here, on our grounds.
Maybe if you saw us
Yeah.
as people and not students, you'd have realized that.
I'm so sorry, Rogue. For you, for Remy, Moira. And despite the power of words, nothing spoken can heal this pain.
Oh, that's the rock thing that Magneto was pulling out. You got a base in the sky, brother?
Looks like the search came to us.
Please, not this, Magnus. Be reasonable.
I am not the one who needs to be reasoned with, Charles.
Magnus, your path leads to total destruction for both humans and mutants. You must undo the damage you've done.
Will humanity undo Genosha? Old friend, you should have seen it.
Brother, this is mutually assured destruction.
I promised a boy a future free of fear, only to watch his frightened eyes be vaporized inside his tiny skull.
Oof.
How many more of your bones will pave the way to Xavier's future? Where we simper like beggars for tolerance. Your professor's dream is dead. So I offer a new one. Cling to this dying world, or rise to your future and look down upon this fallen pigsty planet.
What? Like, what are you trying to... What's your plan, brother?
Rogue, no.
In Genosha, I made a choice to lead our kind to a new age. I stand by that choice.
Rogue, do not turn your back on family.
You were gone, gal.
Damn, Rogue.
Who dies next, Professor? Jean? Been there, done that.
Fair.
Jubilee? Roberto? I will not see any more mutants die.
They collared me. My own family. What's left here?
Me?
This is no bueno. Guys, what the hell? Magneto's plan wouldn't even work.
Son,
Let me guess. Be careful.
no. Give him hell.
Damn right.
Oh, hey. Almost forgot.
Put on
Am I
this
going
new
to war
outfit.
Or a circus?
What'd you expect? Black leather?
Ooh, what a callback.
In under an hour, Civilization as we know it ends. Much like in the past, my X-Men and I are your best hope to avoid
the OG costumes, brother. Let's go.
We have been here before, President Kelly. If you don't trust me, trust my X-Men.
Oh, Wolverine's brown costume. How many more planes they got? 2 at max? 3? We gotta be running out of planes by now.
They approach. Open the silo.
Okay. Ah. There's so many of them. Jeebus Christie.
Shouldn't Magneto's blackout have shut these things down?
That's a good question.
Bastion must be powering their circuitry using his technopathy. Hang on!
Okay. That's... seems like it requires a lot of power.
Forge and I will draw their focus in the air. The rest of you continue to the ground.
No, that's an army out there.
She's a one-woman army.
All this change, it's all the same. Let us do what we do. Believe, not in a dream or our gifts.
In each other.
Each other.
Yes.
Make them mind your weather, sister.
And them weather your mind.
Damn, it's like that island city in Kingsman 2. Damn, it turns into the Hulk. More smash! Hell yeah.
Let me lend you a hand, friend. To pose the question, what is the sound of one hand clapping?
Sounds just like that. He's good. He's strong, and he's evil. Oof.
If you ask nicely, I can tell you when I switched you.
It doesn't matter. Madeline fights with me today.
Let's go. Okay. Strike. Madeline, or not Madeline, Jean, use some bowling puns. Some bowling puns and some bowling pins.
Oh, good. We're skipping the blabber.
Time out, sugar. You're playing to kill.
I don't think you are willing to kill your fellow X-Men.
Magnus, please! Thousands are dead, and more will follow unless we...
Thousands more died on Genosha. Whose lives matter more?
I mean, it's not just humans that are dying.
I'm sorry, Jubes. You okay?
She's mad at you. You chose Magneto over her.
Oh, how I've waited to say these 2 words to you, old friend.
Be quiet.
Shut up.
Xavier's brats have breached the base. We must retreat.
Morph. Good try. I don't think he's gonna get it there. He's gonna break it. Storm is so powerful, that's insane. Forge, eject, brother. Your son.
Look who's here, my writhing thing of chance.
Oh no, he's been activated.
Nathan, stop! Please! Listen to me! Sinister's controlling you just like he controlled your mother!
My real mother was a world-class telekinetic, just like you. Stuff tends not to skip a generation.
Yeah. Free yourself! Jeebus Christie.
Scott, I love you.
No!
No!
Jean, Nathan.
Jean didn't just die again. Oh, he got the helmet off, though.
You've left me no choice, Magnus.
Scott, what you doing, brother?
Gold Team still needs more time.
Scott.
Traitor to your race.
Scott, you might have just effed up, brother.
Been in a lot of wars, bub. The brave always die first.
Logan.
Finally, this feud is over!
Ugh. Oh. What is he doing?
Love of God, don't do this!
Is he killing him? Oh, he taking the metal out of his body. Oh my god. Ugh. He's tearing it off his bones, brother. Holy crap, dude. We got a lot of stuff happening and a lot of carnage and a lot of betrayals, and no one is being spared right now, and that is scary. This very much feels like the Civil War storyline a little bit, where you're having to watch characters you enjoy choose sides and fight against each other in this like somewhat moral, somewhat immoral fight. One thing right off the bat, first of all, I just need to say Magneto's plan won't work. Everybody dies if Magneto's plan goes forward, right? He is destroying Earth's magnetic sphere, which is not good. That's the worst thing that can happen, is him destroying Earth's magnetic sphere, because the only thing that protects the planet from the sun's rays is the magnetic sphere. So if that thing dies, like, it's only a matter of time until, you know, a solar flare eviscerates the planet. Like, I don't know if he's thought that through. I mean, I don't think he has. He's just going purely on emotion right now. But unless he can like deflect those himself, and he's just gonna like spot up outside of Earth and just protect Earth constantly from the sun's solar rays, I don't think his plan is very effective. Like, unless he's planning on maybe mutants destroying all of humanity, and then maybe he restarts the magnetic sphere somehow. It just seems mighty suspect. and like a lot of it's a flimsy plan for sure. But he's hinging everything on it. And that's not even coupling in the fact that Bastion is not gonna be on his team. Bastion is gonna do bad things and is probably has all this planned out and stuff, and it's just not good. It's not good. But yeah, so we have Rogue and Sunspot who chose Magneto's side, which is a bummer. It's very interesting that Rogue chose his team because, I mean, it makes sense, but I don't think Gambit would have chose his team. I think Gambit would have chose Charles's team if he was still alive, but because of her pain and anger over losing Gambit, she chooses Magneto's side. And Sunspot, he's, you know, Roberto's mad. He's like, my own family gave me up. My human family gave me up. Like, if they can do that, anyone can do that. So I'm choosing mutants. And it's just rough because you have, like, relationships being severed here with Jubilee actively pissed at him because, one, he's choosing the wrong side, but also he chose Magneto's side over her specifically, not just, like, choosing Magneto over Charles. So, like, they're separating and angry, and we got people fighting each other that shouldn't be fighting each other, and it's not good. Also, did Jean just die again? I don't think she did, but I think I think we're supposed to be worried that she's dead for sure because Cable just blew her up, theoretically, unless she's going to activate her Phoenix powers again, but I don't think she can do that again. But yeah, Cable's a powerful telepath, just like his mother, and he's also being controlled by Sinister. I feel like he should be able to free himself from that, you know? I feel like he should be capable of that. But we got all these people fighting. We got Storm fighting. We got Forge fighting. They're knocked out. Like, Storm's in the water, potentially going to drown. Forge is crashing his plane. That's not good. We almost get it done. We almost got one part of the plan done. Wolverine got the helmet off of Magneto. He did his job. He got it done. And then Charles is like, I'm going to take control. I'm going to reverse what he did, and I'm going to save the planet. Step one. And then trust Gold Team to get it done. But freaking Scott, and his taunts. What are you doing, Scott? What are you doing, brother? Trust Charles right now. So you're like, no, Jean needs more time. Jean is potentially dead, brother. Good luck. Even if, it's not, I feel like Scott's choices here were weird, because I feel like if Charles, reverses everything, that doesn't necessarily make Bastion's plan succeed. Unless, hey, he does that and all the Prime Sentinels turn back on, immediately. Maybe that happens, and maybe that's why he's like, they need more time. But I don't know. But yeah, he makes a decision, shoots Charles with his laser beams, and then Magneto puts the helmet on Charles, so like Charles can't use his powers at all now. And then Wolverine stabs him in the, like, he stabs him real good. He got him. And he's like, been in a whole lot of wars, bub. It's like, yeah, you have. And Magneto ends the episode by ripping the adamantium out of Wolverine's body. Just crazy stuff. Like, that's insane. So now Wolverine theoretically is gonna be going back to Bone Claw McGee, how he was for most of his life, probably. Not most of his life, a decent chunk of his life, where he didn't have adamantium claws, he just had bone claws. He still has his healing factor, obviously, so he'll be able to survive this, but it's things are not looking great for the team, for sure, and we're gonna have a lot has to go right next episode to be confident that we're in a good place going forward, you know? Just everybody is down on their luck at the moment, and it's not going great, and there's just this overall foreboding, somber, like car crash, Titanic sinking-esque feeling surrounding the whole episode, because you know that like everything that's happening, every choice being made, every action happening, every thought, every word is essentially all having a negative consequence on the situation as a whole. Like nothing positive is coming out of this, and it's just not going well. But I think that's all I have to say about this episode. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how you guys feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.